Hi everybody. In this video we want to show you something we experienced in one of our journeys. Everybody knows Michelangelo.
Well, we are using the time symbol again. We're using it, if you will, to travel. And as we're using this time symbol, it wasn't just Atlantis that we were able to travel to, because we're curious.
Yes.
We kind of like to know things. And certainly because many things out of our history books, out of the Bible, we felt somehow or other that a lot of it was either hidden or not totally in truth. And because we're working a heck of a lot with truth and absolute truth just lately, we felt we wanted to travel these journeys. And you just mentioned one that was a very enjoyable journey.
Yes. We also work with the magnetic and electric energy, and we know, especially in the Bible, there must be female.
Yeah,
important female.
There's very little mention of the female.
Mother Mary?
Yeah,
Magdalene?
Well, Magdalene, I'm not sure that she's mentioned in the Bible.
No.
I don't know.
But we take some insights and visit the Last Supper.
Yeah, we were very curious. That beautiful, like you just mentioned, that beautiful painting from Michelangelo. Everybody knows it, everybody's seen it. It's the 12 apostles, the 12 disciples, sitting around the table with Jesus at the head of the table, the Last Supper. They were sharing the bread, the wine.
Yeah.
But as we look at it, although it's an extremely beautiful painting, somehow or other we felt that something was missing.
Yes.
So we chose to step into the time symbol again and to go back to that place, that energy vibration in time.
That timeline.
That timeline. And we were somewhat, at first, a little bit surprised, but then again, not really surprising, knowing what we know now.
Because?
Well, yes, the 12 apostles were there. Yes, Jesus was there. Yes, they were enjoying the Last Supper. But what's missing out of that beautiful painting?
13 women.
Yes. And these 13 women, although they weren't there on the painting, we were actually seeing behind each of these disciples, we were seeing a woman stood behind each of them, with their hands on the shoulders of the disciple in front of them. And my goodness, we got a rush of energy, and it's an energy that of course we recognize.
Yeah. Because
we are very much merged and exchanging the magnetic and the electric energy. Immediately we knew what was going on, we knew what was happening. The females were stood behind the male, the disciple, but their energies were merged. They were doing that magical dance of the two in the one. And the discussions that we were hearing were of a really very high vibrational level. And it was beautiful how we could feel the energy circulating around all 13. Jesus with Magdalene behind him. And they too, and he was, if you will, the leading light. That they were the leading lights and the leading examples of how to do this, to indeed go into the power of the one.
And they know how to create miracles.
Oh boy, they did. And unfortunately that has been denied us, whether it was because of religious dogma, religious doctrines. They didn't want us to know this secret, that when we work together in one, the two energies in a beautiful harmony and love, we really do start to create miracles. Why that was omitted? Well, we'll leave that up to everybody's own imagination. But the simple fact of the matter is, it was just such a beautiful feeling to travel back to that place, that time. And all of a sudden just experience that it just wasn't the 13. It was the 13, but it was 26 merged into 13.
Yes.
Yeah. And here we have another magical number in our numerological frequencies. If you look it up, you'll find that number back regularly. And again, that in itself is a very high vibrational number. And that's just one example, because there was another particular experience, and again, we took a little bit of a story out of the Bible. Do you remember?
Yes.
Who was that?
Jesus and Judas.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Boy, did they try to pull the wool over our eyes with that one.
Oh, yes.
Judas, as the story goes, betrayed Jesus. Well, yes he did. And the 40 pieces of silver, well, maybe he did receive those. But it didn't go as the Bible would have us believe. Because Judas loved Jesus so very much.
Yes.
And as I'm talking about this, I can feel it.
I feel emotions.
Just feeling Judas right now, we can feel the love and the tears. Because he did not want to betray his beloved Jesus.
No.
Just didn't want to. But he knew for the greatest good of all of humanity that he had to take on that task. And like we said, he loved his beloved Jesus so much that he agreed to that horrific task. So, if you were able to feel what we just felt, know that Judas, although the story goes that he betrayed Jesus, and yes he did, but he did it for us. All of humanity that would follow afterwards. The steps of the crucifixion and everything that took place after that, it all had to happen. So that at some point in time, now, that we could experience Jesus through Christ consciousness. And through the time symbol, we were able to feel that, to live it, to experience it, and to come back as different people, you and I. That was a beautiful experience,
yes.
An emotional one.
Yes, and there was another experience,
yeah.
Camelot.
Oh, I love that one.
King Arthur.
Oh yeah, I love that one.
Oh, de redderster.
The Knights of the Round Table.
Yes.
The Knights of the Round Table. Again, 12 and 1.
Yes.
And as these knights sit around the round table with Arthur at the head, of course Merlin's in and out there, and goodness gracious, we could tell some stories, but we'd need a couple of hours to explain all of these. We'd certainly recommend to you that you just simply step into the time symbol, and if you will, put the intention, and that it is as easy as that. If you want to go to a particular place, like we just mentioned, Camelot, have the intention to travel to Camelot.
And experience.
And experience what they experience. Because I didn't even know that Merlin had a twin flame.
Okay.
Although she is in the stories, she's not mentioned as Merlin's twin flame.
The Lady of the Lake, I met her, she's beautiful.
Oh, what a beautiful energy.
Yes.
And that's just one magical part of the story. Oh, all the crusades and stuff like that, and hunting the Holy Grail and all of that sort of stuff. That was a lot of fun to experience, and well, we'd certainly recommend that you try that, and please don't limit yourself. Please use the time symbol. Have the intention of going inside of it, inside of yourself, and just going there.
Travel in time.
Travel through time.
Yes.
Don't limit yourself by your ego, by your mind. Simply travel through the heart to wherever you want. And we'd love to hear your stories when you're able to travel through this time symbol. We'd love to hear them, because we enjoy them, don't we?
Yes, really.
Well, another beautiful dimension of the time symbol, a purpose of the time symbol. We hope you enjoyed, we trust you enjoyed this explanation, and that at some point you're going to be able to do it too. And you will share with us, please.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you everybody for listening to this second part of the time symbol explanation and the powerful energies and things that you can do with it. Thank you.
Namaste.
Namaste.